Hello guys, welcome to my channel and to a quick DIY idea. Lately I've been seeing lots of posts on Instagram about customizing candles with Waterslide decal transfer paper, and I immediately wanted to try it because I thought customized candles would make a nice Christmas present. It actually looked really easy, and turns out it is really easy, so I wanted to share a little tutorial with you and also share the mistakes I made along the way so you don't have to. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. First, you will need some candles. The ones I'm using are about 18 centimeters long. Next, you will need a printer. Both inkjet and laser printers are fine, but you need to consider your type of printer when buying the next material, which is Waterslide decal transfer paper. There are different types of papers, some are suitable for inkjet printers and some for laser printers, so make sure that you get the paper that's suitable for your type of printer. If you have an inkjet printer, you will also need some clear acrylic spray coat to seal your paper after printing, because otherwise the ink will smudge, but more on that later. Also, you will need a bowl with water and some scissors. Obviously, you will also need some designs for your candles, and you can either make them yourself or get PDF downloads on Etsy, for example, that are meant for designing candles. By the way, you don't need any fancy software like Photoshop for making designs yourself. Microsoft Word or Apple Pages or anything similar is absolutely fine. As you can see, I chose to write lots of Christmas-related phrases like Merry Christmas in different fonts, and that's something you can do really easily in Word or Pages. Also, there are lots of free resources where you can download free illustrations that you can too arrange in a Word or Pages document. Just make sure that you adjust everything to the right size for your candles and then print it out. After printing, let your designs dry. Some resources actually recommend using a hairdryer to speed up the process, but I would not recommend it. I tried it, and as a result, all the dust that's in my hairdryer got spread all over the designs, which I didn't realize until the next step, which is sealing. Because as the dust got wet, it became more visible, but at that time it was already too late to get rid of the dust, so it dried on there and is now stuck on my candles. As I just mentioned, the next step is sealing, and I would recommend to do it outside because it smells really bad and it's probably not the best idea to breathe in the fumes. I would also recommend at least 2 coats and definitely let the first layer dry completely before adding the second one. I tested it first with 1 coat and some designs were fine, but others smudged when applying them to the candles, so better be safe than sorry and add a second coat. When everything is dry, it's time to cut out the designs and apply them to the candles. Put the paper into the bowl of water and let it soak for about 30 to 60 seconds. Definitely have a look at the instructions of your paper, since the amount of time might be different for yours. When the paper is nicely soaked, you can separate the front with a print from the back. There are different ways to apply the design. You can either put the design on the candle as is and then carefully try to pull away the back of the paper from underneath, or if the design isn't too big, you can also just peel off the back first and then only apply the front to the candle. However, the second option can lead to wrinkles since the transparent paper is very delicate. Now put the design in place and let it dry. And that's basically it. If you want to make it extra safe, you can get some candle lacquer and apply it on top, but that's optional. The designs hold up really well without it too. I also made some boxes for the candles using cardstock, and I will link the instructions and template that I used in the description box. The instructions are in German, but there are lots of other free resources in English out there that you can find with the help of Google. Last but not least, I added some yarn and a gift tag to the packaging to make it look a little nicer, and that's it. I really love how the candles turn out, and I'll probably make a lot more of these during Christmas time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye!